Hey, Sammy fam, welcome back. And are you ready for some M to the E, A to the T, K to the I, N to the G, artery killer? We're gonna make some amazing meatball burgers today, which I've been looking forward to ever since I stole the idea from, what's the name of the show? Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, which I've been watching now because there's not much else to do and there's no place to go to eat to get ideas from. So, hey, whatever works. We are going to start with our grass-fed ground beef. I thought we'd, traditionally for a burger, I'm all about using like 80-20 beef. Grass-fed if you can, but I like to have a higher fat content. But with this meatball burger, we're adding in so much other things, so many other elements. It doesn't need to be high fat. There's gonna be other stuff holding it together. Get in there. And if we're gonna be handling this meat, gotta take off my wedding ring before I handle some strange meat. We have diced up onion. We got the crushed garlic. I love the savoriness. That's what we're going to achieve here. We have fresh chopped up basil. This whole apartment already smells amazing just from that. We're gonna hit it with some dry oregano. Smells like grandma's kitchen. If your grandma was a nonna, right? I'm not Italian. I don't even know what I am. I'm a mutt. Then we have the red pepper flakes because I like it a little spicy. And I'm going to use smoked salt because I think the smokiness will add a little depth of flavor that'll give us more of that like long simmered meatballness that we're not exactly going to get here because we're not going to cook these in sauce forever. We're going to make these in the balls and then flatten them out into patties. Oh, I have like the basil oil on my fingertips and it's to die for. So let's go ahead and give this a rough little mix. Let's see what we're working with. Yeah, that is looking good. Ooh. Just to get it a little bit more meatball-y, we got the Italian breadcrumbs. I'm gonna go ahead and crack an egg into here. It'll be all nice and bound together. Give her a mix, see how our consistency is. We don't want it to be too wet, but we don't want it to be dry and falling apart. Okay, I think it's looking good, so we're gonna go ahead and get us some nice balls. I'm aiming just to make like 4 good-sized burgers here, so we can have 2 double cheeseburgers. So we're gonna hit it with the cheese, but since we're going Italian right here, we're gonna hit it with a whole bunch of provolone cheese. Well, these are gonna be big boys. And then we're gonna douse it all in a nice Italian red sauce. And we have other toppings to put on there as well. These look like perfect sized burgers once you smash them down. So I'm gonna get cooking. I'll be right back and show you the assembly. Oh, and I'm gonna throw these in a low oven real quick. Get these a little bit crispied up. These are just brioche buns. All right, Sammy fam, are you ready for some fun? I put my ring back on while I was cooking the burgers because my heart feels empty without it. But we got our see, that's not splatter. I don't even know what to call it. The debris coming off this, because I made them nice dry and toasty, but not burnt, because they're going to have to hold up to a lot of wet ingredients here. So that's why I wanted to have a contrast, a textural contrast, so it's not just completely mush in your mouth. But we're going to start off on the base here. This is just spinach that has been cooked in butter with some added salt and lots of garlic. The only reason I added salt is because I accidentally used unsalted butter. So if you're using salted butter, you probably don't need to add salt. Tastes delicious. Oh my god. I have unsalted butter. It was just like the first thing I grabbed because, you know, everybody's been baking a lot right now. And my wife has been making the most amazing cookies. Like, she makes the best chocolate chip cookie I've ever had. The secret is a little bit of cinnamon, guys. Oh my god. And the way that she like chills them and the texture she gets is just perfect. Not overcooked, not undercooked, perfect amount of chewiness. Sorry, I forgot this was a burger video. And then she also makes, they're like lemon raspberry. Oh, they're so good. But here we got our burgers. Look at that. Very cheesy. That's double slices of provolone, just like deli sliced provolone on here. Provolone will go great with all these Italian flavors. Aren't these already looking like regal and beautiful? For the top bun, I'm gonna blow off that cat whisker, and then we're gonna do a little bit of just balsamic glaze. That might be more than a little bit, but you know, the sweetness and the acidity. Yeah. Actually, dang, I'm gonna put some more. That's so good. That's gonna help just give some levity, some elevation to the dish. Gonna contrast all the fattiness, the cheesiness we're going on, because you need those sharp notes. You need those acidic, vinegar, light, bright, clear flavors coming through. And here, I know this is what you've been waiting for. Gonna make it messy. We have our tomato sauce, just like a regular basil-y and garlicky tomato sauce, you know, that you would make with canned tomatoes, mixing, you know, like whole tomatoes and tomato puree and tomato paste. But the one difference with this sauce is I started with just pancetta chopped up and cooking in the pan, and then you base the whole sauce on top of that base of the pancetta and the aromatics, the garlic, the basil, cooking in that oil, and blend it together. So you get the wonderful meatiness, like savoriness. It's like putting sardines or something, or the rind of Parmesan to cook in a sauce for a long time. It's that extra umami. But there's not actually chunks of pancetta in here because it's been ground up into it. You don't even know. All right, boys and girls, and people who don't want to adhere to societal constructs that are mainly used to create power structures to oppress you.
Create power structures to oppress you.
Oh my god. This looks so good. I'm so happy. I've been looking forward to this dish for a few days since I decided to make it. And kind of outline the recipe in my head because I've been eating very healthy the past few days, exercising a lot, and I needed this indulgence right now. Italian burger heaven. I told you guys, M to the E, A to the T, K to the I, N to the G. I hate to crown myself because it seems indulgent. There's that word again. Selfish, self-righteous, but it's all true. And I'm filming this on a very rainy, dreary day. I woke up early and I did my exercises, spin class, weights, abs. Went and took a long walk where it wasn't supposed to rain according to the forecast, but it did. And this is the perfect, like, warm, homey pick-me-up. Though the nice thing about the storm, it did blow down all the beautiful pink leaves of the something trees. Are they magnolia trees, maybe? Magnolia trees? And so there are just blankets of them in different parts of Brooklyn. It's very pretty. The balsamic absolutely comes through and is joyous. And the basil, like, I didn't even think I used that much basil. I was contemplating I should just add fresh basil leaves to the assembly of the sandwich, but I don't need it. The small amount we use chopped up in the burger, it's right there. Right there on the front of the palate. And I guess there's basil in the sauce too, so that doesn't hurt. A delicious beefiness, thank you, grass-fed beef. You're high quality. And the sauce itself has a wonderful acidity, as you would expect from tomato, that balances the meatiness. And all in all, this, if you think about it, we did add a lot of cheese. There is an egg, but otherwise, fat-wise, it's not that bad. And the onion and the garlic, the meat has a wonderful texture. You just got to be careful. Don't end up in the trap of adding too much of the Italian breadcrumb, because then you'll just end up with kind of a dry, bready mess that feels mealy. But this doesn't feel mealy at all. If someone asked you, you wouldn't be able to say like, oh, there's breadcrumbs in here. And I'm so glad I toasted the buns, because it really helped it hold up through this whole process. The second one that sat here a little bit longer, we'll see, that bottom bun may be falling apart by the end. And the spinach, well, that does have butter in it, but I think it's just like very pretty on here. And I like the flavor of spinach. And it's just another way for me to bring garlic into the dish, which, if you guys are longtime fans, you know garlic is one of my best friends, you know. Probably because I don't have real friends, but there's no better friend to have than garlic. Garlic is always there for me. Garlic can hang out at any time. We don't have to stay 6 feet apart. Garlic loves to take mouth rides. Oh, it's still holding up okay. That is a burger. Even though it has a lot of light tasting elements, it does have a heavy feeling in my tummy, because it is literally heavy. I hope you guys don't mind that I took the inspiration for the meatball burger from a restaurant and a TV show. I think I made it my own. It's very good. And I'm gonna have to make a list of some of these restaurants I've been watching on TV. Go check them out and take pictures of it and send it back to you guys on Instagram and stuff. And thank them for all the hard work they've done in the past that is still inspiring us in the future. I know my wife and I are going to make a point to try to do more eating out in the future. We've always been, we've always loved to cook. And you want to try to be kind of frugal. But we need to appreciate the opportunities for delicious food that are all around us that maybe we have not taken advantage of enough of. Though in our defense, we're not made of money. Okay, I'm gonna need a nap. Oh. Come on, Meat King, you can make it through this. Can't give up the crown. I've also been writing down a whole bunch of ideas over the past few days. Trying to like recharge my idea bank. Everything from like Chinese burritos, Mexican American pizzas, Chinese burgers. Oh my god. There's so much fun stuff I want to try. If I can find the ingredients. It's the hard part right now, but we do what we can. Oh. That's juicy. Oh my god. I'm so full, but I'm so satisfied. It tasted so good. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked this idea. Hit me up with some of your own ideas. Who knows? I might steal them too. But I'll try to remember to credit you. Love you guys. Bye.